Hey everyone, it's Thursday and we are back again. Today I'm here with Peggy because where's Gloria?
Bobbing around out in the middle of the ocean. Actually, I think she made landfall in Spain early this morning. So,
Yeah, so I think she's happy that they made it there. And she
yep.
said, I wish I had all the money in all these yachts I'm looking at right now.
She sent us a video clip. Anyway,
Yeah, so Gloria is on a trip with Lynn from Kansas Trouble. They are going on a 2-week cruise to Spain. They had a bunch of spots along the
France.
way. Yeah.
Yep.
So
They'll end in Rome.
I can't wait to hear about it. We'll have Gloria talk all about it when she gets back, right? But we have you instead, which is just as good, right?
Well, I hope so.
All right. So while you're all jumping on and saying hi and all that crazy stuff, I just want to point out we have something special planned for if we get any super chats or what are the other things called?
Super stickers.
Super stickers. So we have something special just in case. You might want to, give us $1. Okay. All right. So while you're all jumping on and saying hi, we're not going to get into the meat of today's program until we're done doing the announcements at the shop here. And it's going to be super fun. I can't wait to introduce Alysha to you. And you're like, Alysha, you hear me talk about her once in a while, but now you finally get to meet her. And I can't wait for you to meet her because we're going to have some fun with that. All right. So what's going on here?
Ooh, there's a lot going on. So we have next week we had an event that we had to postpone. So we thought it would be too quiet over at the gathering. So we have improvised and done 2 additional sit and stitches.
Yeah, God forbid we take a day off. Right?
I know, right? So Wednesday the 10th and Thursday the 11th from 9 to 4. It's $25, just like our regular sit and stitch. And that includes marvelous lunch. So call us over at the gathering at 920-778-8031.
Speaking of lunch at the gathering, we just had this awesome mushroom soup.
Yum, yum.
Oh my God, it was so good.
It's so
it was
good.
so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have had that, Heidi. What are you? Are you a vegan or vegetarian?
I'm a vegetarian.
A vegetarian.
Lacto.
I can't keep it straight.
In case
Okay.
you want to know.
I just know she don't eat her friends.
Yeah. You're all safe.
Yeah. Oh, good. All right. So additional sit and stitches that are already on the schedule, May 16th. That one's getting full, and so is the one on June 6th. So make sure you call and make a reservation. Okay. And then there's another one on June 27th. So those are all $25. The one on June 6th is an AM PM. And
Yes. Okay, not to interrupt.
okay.
Let's see who gave it to her.
And Cooper.
Ann Cooper. Did you see that? That's for you. Oh, very cool. Do it again. Do it again. Yay!
Hey, go Katie.
Awesome.
June 6th is an AM PM sit and stitch, meaning you can come for the whole day.
Stay till 9 o'clock till
till-
we boot you out.
Yep, but you get dinner. So
Yes.
it's that one's
And dinner. What was it? Tuesday?
pork tenderloin.
Tuesday pork tenderloin we had in broccoli, and there was some kind of risotto. Was it risotto or couscous or some kind of weird grain? That I
Something
don't
very
cook.
healthy.
Yeah, something very good. Very good. It's very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Beginning quilting class. This is going to be taught by Sherry, who works in the store. She's an awesome instructor.
She's a master quilter.
Yeah.
She's a master quilter.
Yeah. And so it's 2 sessions, May 16th and the 23rd, from 5 to 8 p.m. You do need to bring a sewing machine. The patterns are available here in the store. So if you're local, you want to stop by and pick that up, please do that ahead of time because you'll need to determine what size quilt you want to make. And that will determine how much fabric you'll buy. So $50. And that's not $50 per session. That's $50 for the whole class.
Nice.
So
Nice.
you'll learn lots.
Yeah, and I think she's got 6 so far. So we're trying to get her a couple more people.
Yep.
But if you need to brush up on your skills, maybe you taught yourself, you're always going to learn something fantastic at a class. So this is the simple pattern. It's simple, but yet it's still cool, right? Lucky stars.
Yep.
It's one of those go-to patterns that you do for when you have to do a baby gift or a wedding gift, because you can make it multiple sizes.
Right.
Yeah. So I think I talked like 3 people into it on Sit and Sew Tuesday. So we have classes for sure going. I just like to get her a couple more people.
Mhm.
I know that it's getting nice out, but hey, woo, we got another one. Yay! Do it again.
Okay.
Wow.
2 more.
Wow, Stephanie, quit it. You don't have to give us that much. No, we can't wait till you're here too. We got one. Create 4 paws. We don't know your name, hon, but you could tell us. Is it in there? Create 4 paws. What's your name? What's your real name? Yes. Oh my God. Thank you. Triangle, stay to the circle. You're pointless. We're all cool because we're all from the triangle. How many of you still going through quilts at triangle? Let me see. Show me all your results. Gotta work on that while we're doing the rest of the announcements. I want to see how many of you still shy away from triangle quilts. Okay.
All right.
Go, Miss
So we also have another class taught by Sherry.
Master
It's called
Quilter.
A Place for Everything Bag. And we only have 5 openings left in this class. So if you want to do this, please call us and let's get you signed up. There's a little bit of pre-work before this class. Whatever fabric you pick for your lining and the outside of your bag, that needs to be quilted before you come to class. So the patterns are available in the store. So if you want to come by and pick that up, that'd be awesome. But we're looking for 5 more. I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun.
I've talked Sherry into making her samples into one for me.
Well, alrighty then. So
It's that awesome.
Yeah.
I want one.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't care what it costs me.
Do you have a picture?
Hopefully
up of
only
that?
fabric, because I got a lot of fabric.
Because I thought I had the pattern with me. Anyway,
So, it's really awesome. Do you have it?
No.
Okay.
okay. Big excitement. So we already got 31 vendors for our Persian Splurge sale. That's going to be happening on June 3rd, right here at the gathering. You don't need to worry about going to a rummage sale outside if it's raining, because it's all going to be
So
inside.
all we need now is shoppers.
That's
all
right.
We need all the shoppers to come and pick up all of the treasures that somebody else doesn't want. And you're going to get super good deals, because the people who purge their collection don't want to bring it home and bring it back. So we need people to come and buy it. And it's going to be awesome, because you always find good things. Find good things. Woohoo! We got another one. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Now I feel bad that I said that. So it's an epidemic of super chats. We love you guys.
Aw, cool.
Oh, Montana Cat. Keep doing that.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have an email trader in the comments wanting to know.
Like Nick Sparkles, he's got a purge his stuff.
Well, the other thing about the Persian Splurge is on lodging. You can come the night before, stay at the gathering, and one of the perks for staying with us is you get to shop an hour early.
Ooh,
So you get early bird privileges. So and we only have a quad room left. So somebody out there who has 3 friends,
or you're going to make 3 new friends.
Yeah. Call us and we'll get you all signed
it's just
up.
like camp. You just go and you hang out and you stay up till you can't keep your eyes awake anymore. And then you just go crash in your bed, right?
Yep.
And then you get up, do your thing, and come out, right?
Yep.
So
And we'll even feed you. So.
and we have earplugs too.
Yes, we do. We have a big container of those.
We do. Okay.
All right. Couple more things here. Lottie Da, that is cross stitch. And this is Lori. She's actually from Wisconsin. She's been doing this for about 19, 20 years. She will be here the 8th through the 10th of June. And so you can check in on Wednesday the 7th. and check out on the 11th.
You're way better at this than I am.
Really?
You can do it every time.
So we have lodging still available, and we also have room for daily students. So she's going to do a special project that's going to be just for us. It's an original project. She's not sold it before. So, and the class fee includes a project kit and favors, and she's going to do a trunk show too. So get signed up for that pronto.
All right, hang on. Keep going.
Yep. Summer Sizzle. We have put together 3 weekend packages, June 16th through the 18th, June 30th, July 1st and 2nd, and also July 7th through the 9th. Special lodging Friday and Saturday. You will check in on Friday at 9:30 and check out at 4:00 on Sunday for $350. That's quite the deal. And included in that are 3 free patterns that Gloria has designed actually for Christmas ornaments. So we want to get you started early for Christmas. So that includes your meals and everything like you would if you came for a regular retreat. So give us a call. Get that signed. The last thing I have is the red, white, and blue retreat. This is Lisa's retreat. And there is a little bit of a change to this. So we're asking that you come early on Monday, the 19th, and do some prep work. Lisa's going to be teaching a quilt project and a wool project. All right. So hands-on instruction. Lisa's going to be here and teach that. So lodging and day students. So give us a call and we'll explain everything that you need. So classes actually starts on Tuesday, but you need to be here on Monday to do that prep work. So any questions? I think that's it.
Good job.
That's a
Look at
lot.
it. Just in time. I ran all the way downstairs.
While you were gone, we got another super chat.
Wow.
We did? Awesome.
Oh my
Jenny.
Wow.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
All right, you guys.
Holy crap. We're going to make more on this episode than we do with our
All right, let me out.
You got another one.
Here, let me
Thank you,
out.
Peggy. That was awesome.
All right.
Talk about a little bit more. This is Alysha. She is, she's my friend. All right. All right, now, what was the one stipulation that I made on you that you could come on live for?
Lisa made me do my hair and wear it down.
Okay, so
Yay!
Yay! All right, so I have known Alysha for how many years now?
Maybe 5 years.
Yeah, I've never, ever seen her with her hair down. It's always up in this tight bun on the top of her head. All right, and I'm not lying. She looks 10 years younger. All right, with her hair down, and even Luke's like, "Whoa, Alysha."
Yeah. Well, what can I say?
You look fabulous.
Thank
I love
you.
it. All right.
Thank you.
I love it. And you can put it up in a bun now.
Oh yeah,
for
I
the
have my
rest
hair
of my
tie
life
in
when
my
I know you.
pocket.
I don't care. I just wanted to see it down one time. Yeah. One time. All right.
I have to take our picture first.
Yeah. Take a picture and we're gonna have to take some pictures anyways. So let's just start off
Hold
about
on.
do you want to
Can you explain what super chats are? Because we have several questions.
Yeah.
can you come over and you explain? Come on.
No,
Come on.
no.
Come on. Everybody, hey, this isn't all about me. Come on.
No.
Let's show everybody who works here. Come on, you look good. You look good today.
Come on, you're turning red.
Here,
Go.
get up. Let's get out of here. The behind the scenes crew's taking over.
Al Phil.
Hey guys.
Everybody say hi to Kaylee. Yay!
Hey,
Woo!
magical chairs. Let's all switch jobs.
all right.
She wore her hair down too.
Yeah. All right. So super chats, super stickers. Basically, it is a way for you to support us. And I know, over the years, how many things have we gotten, like equipment wise? We upgraded cameras. We upgraded. I mean, we have a whole studio set here.
Microphones.
Microphones, yeah. So anything that enhances the process of doing videos for you guys, that's what this money would go towards. So you, as just our people, would be supporting us, and so we can bring better content to you. So at the very bottom of the comment section, there should be little stickers at the bottom. I don't really know what it looks like. Heidi, would you know what it would look like?
What was the question? I'm sorry. I was typing.
At the bottom of their comments,
Yep.
it's just a little button, right?
It's a rectangle with a dollar sign in it.
Ah, rectangle with a dollar sign. So basically, if you click on that, that would be, you would put in your credit card information, you would put in the amount that you want. The higher amount that you would do your super chat or super sticker, the longer it will stay at the very top. So we would be able to recognize you and see your comment much longer. Of course, if we see them, we are going to celebrate because we appreciate your support. And yeah, we will just definitely give you shout outs for that. But I think that's all. But it's just a great way for you to interact with us and to support what you like to see here. So yeah.
She did a great job. I couldn't have done that. Okay, back to where we were. All right, so good question, though. I'm glad that you asked that so we could explain that. So you can participate if you wish to. And we do really, really, really appreciate it. The girls love it when they get new lenses or new mics or new lighting and all that stuff. So I don't just take that and put that in my pocket. It goes for all the things that Kaylee said. All right, so Alysha, let's talk about, first of all, like how we met.
So I think we met at a retreat, officially at a retreat in Temecula.
Okay.
But what was very funny is I knew Luke.
Okay.
And I knew you, and I did not know that you two were related. And so it was kind of like, I guess, destined to be, because at one point it was like, oh, there's another one.
Yes.
Yay.
Suzanne. Awesome. She figured it out. Yeah, we'll work on it. We'll let you guys, but baby steps. So Kaylee's time costs money too, right? All right.
Yes. Yeah. So no. So so I was friends with Luke in Southern California. We met, we became friends. And that was about 5 years ago. But I think it was just a couple years ago that sort of this new endeavor happened.
Okay. So this is how I remember it. Okay. Because, my perception is probably sometimes different because I miss things. Like I know we met previously to going to the retreats, like maybe at a show or something like that too. Yeah. So I did remember you. And so Alysha comes in and she's just really quiet, and she's just doing her thing. And then we're sitting around at night and all of a sudden she says, hey, I want to show you what I got. So she whips open this great big binder. I kid you not. There probably was 2 inches full of graph paper quilts, just that she drew. You tell where those came from, because I was just sitting there with my mouth falling open, like I hit the gold mine or something.
Well, my sister is an incredible freehand artist, and I am not. So as a kid, I just used to draw on graph paper. Melinda, yay.
I know Melinda. I call her Belinda.
Oh, Belinda.
No, actually, I call her Carlisle.
Oh yeah, Belinda Carlisle.
Remember, she was at a retreat.
So I drew on graph paper as a kid, and then it just kind of stuck with me. And then when I started quilting, I realized that that was quilt design. It was sewing triangles and squares on graph paper.
Yeah, I love it because like Erica, who's a chef over at the retreat center, she's just learning to quilt and she does not want to follow a pattern, right? And she wants to do these things, right? So she's like, oh, I really want to fussy cut this, and then I want to do this, and I want to do this. I'm like, okay, here's the graph paper. And I think I walked away and she went, yeah. Yeah. Because she's like, oh no, I ain't doing no graph paper. But
yeah. But there is something special about Rustic connected to how we met.
Oh, okay.
Which is, so Lisa says she's very generous with the fabric in her kits. And this is very true because I did Rumor Has It, one of your quilts. And because you're so generous with all the fabric, I had all this leftover fabric and I just tried one of my own patterns and I actually hadn't really done it. And I think I took this to you and you were like, what is that?
Yeah.
And,
whoa, what is that?
and it's in the Rustic collection. It's Desert Flower. That's the quilt that kind of launched this whole thing. So
yeah, so she had made it in black and red and cream, and then we also put it in the book. So yeah. But I think Alysha's not telling us one more thing. So tell us a little bit about what have you done before you came?
yeah, so I have a little bit of a winding road to get here. I originally worked in Los Angeles. I used to produce commercials back in the late 90s, and I missed being a passenger on one of the September 11th planes by just a couple days. And it had a really profound effect on me. And I thought, well, I can do what I was doing later in life. And I was very called. So I ended up just kind of out of the blue, ended up joining the Navy. And I spent 17 years in the Navy.
Sweet. So we have a veteran. Isn't that awesome?
Yes, that's why I don't wear my hair down. Because like the last 20 years of my life has been wearing my hair up. So yes, so I spent 17 years in, stationed all over. I started enlisted, got a commission. I was a surface warfare officer. I was on ships overseas and was retired just a few years ago.
Cool.
Yeah.
Love that. I wish I would have been smart enough to do that.
You would have been an awesome naval officer.
I would have been the boss after a while.
Yeah, you would have. Completely.
I kind of like to, yeah. I would have been like jumping out of airplanes and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I would
I
have
can
loved
see
that.
that.
Yeah. All right, look at Irene. We got another one.
Woohoo!
Awesome. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so awesome.
That's so generous.
You should have did those stickers or those
confetti.
confetti a long time ago. You would have had all those things.
Did you see Judy's up here before?
Yes, Judy Wagner. Yes. Thank you, Judy. So awesome. All right. So
Yes.
we talked about your military. I wanted you to make sure you got that in. And then, so now I talk to you a couple times a week. She's doing a lot of things. So one of the things about Alysha, and I noticed this right away, she's like, well, I would really, really, really be honored to work with you, but you don't have to tell anybody, and I'm not a big fan of that because here's why. Like, I know there's a lot of ghost quilters or ghost designers out there, or I mean, like, ghost everything. Like, do you think Martha Stewart does her magazine or no, she's not. So there's a lot of ghosts but I could not sit here and be like, oh yeah, here are all my quilts. I can't do that. It would just, it's not true. So that's why she's here. All right. Because I want you to know her. I want you to understand that this is not just me anymore. We are bigger than just one person leading this show here. And I don't want to be taking all the credit for it if I didn't do it all. So hopefully everybody's good with that, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's good with that. And she should be here. And she should be proud of these quilts because you're going to tell right away, Lisa Bongean did not do these quilts. All right. Nor would she have the patience to do some of them. All right.
People are asking if you have like an Instagram or somewhere they can check out your stuff.
Ooh.
I do not. I do not. Right now, to check out my stuff, go to primitivegatherings.us.
See how humble she is? She's like, no, I don't need, no. Nobody needs to know.
Well,
No.
I just have to say, I loved when we got to meet Linda Hershka, your collaborator who does all the quilting. And I really I felt I understood Linda because she was like, I started out and not in a million years did I think I would ever be working with you and working and I feel the same way. I haven't been quilting that long. And so it's just kind of amazing.
I had to teach you a few things, right?
Yes.
I'm like,
yes.
Alysha, flying geese have to be cut twice.
Yes. There have been a couple learning curves.
But she's like just so good and so meticulous and so, so one of these days, Kaylee's going to photograph your sketchbook just for these, so these people can see some of the cool things that she has done. It'd be like, we'll just pick the ones you've already done, so they can't see the new ones coming. Like I tell you, I could die and we could go on for a long time.
Well, but the other thing that's really cool that don't do that, please. I'm not ready.
I
The
thought
other
about it
thing,
though. I'm like, this would be good.
okay. Don't think about that. The other thing too is that I'm really inspired by everyone who quilts in your stitch group, because it's incredible to see the things that we put out there and how you take them and you change them. You are so creative, you are so inspired. And we talk about it, we're like, oh, did you see that one? That was so cool. Like that was just like a little tweak, or you make it your own. And so that inspires me to make really great projects for you guys and for Lisa. So I'm so happy to be part of the team.
Right. And Alysha's so cool. Like she'll show me all her things and I'll be like, well, what if you did this, this, and this? And she's like, oh, yeah. Okay. You know what I mean? So it's really fun for me, at least, to have, to be able to be like, to have a little bit of input in some of the things that you do, but yet some things are so good I don't have to talk, anything to. But she's like so good at gracefully taking whatever I have to say and say, oh yeah, I could do that. And like, just like we're working on one, and I'm like, I don't know how you're gonna do that. And she's just like, well, I'm gonna do this and this. I'm like, okay, I'll wait.
Yeah, and sometimes she's right. So but it's awesome. There's like never a quilt that we've approached together that isn't better for both of our input.
Yeah. Well, like I said, some of them don't need any help at all, but if I can put my 2 little cents into it, she's like so open and so like, I know that she's not like talking to her friends behind her back like, do you believe she changed that? No, it's just, I could just tell, and when you can work with somebody who you have this connection with, like I just knew when we were at the retreats and stuff and hanging out, I'm like, okay, I could hang out with her for a long time. Yeah. So it's really, really, really nice.
Yeah. And I think we've developed a shorthand. I like the story about the summer block of the week, the stars all around.
Yeah. Okay. You want to tell it?
Yeah. So, because everyone who works here and everyone who meets Lisa knows that you learn how to speak Lisa. It's a very unique language where you're like, oh, because she's so smart and there's so many ideas that come out and you're like, you hear them and you start to understand what she's saying. And so we had designed a quilt, which actually everyone's going to see in a few months. It's the celebration quilt that's forthcoming.
All right. So I don't know if they heard you because you kind of talk kind of soft. You don't.
Oh, sorry.
You didn't have 3 boys like I did. No. But anyway, so she's talking about, it's our 20-year anniversary this year. I started Primitive Gatherings soon after my dad passed away. He passed away in September. By October, I had our name. I was buying fabric, even though we didn't open the store until 2004. So to me, we started in 23. And 2003, I'm sorry, has, I like the number 3 for some reason. And I was born on the 23rd. And it's the 23rd this year. So it's 20 years. And I just, I don't know. I just believe in all these weird things. So what were we talking about?
Celebration quilt.
Okay, the celebration quilt. So we're putting it out this year and not next year because Primitive Gatherings really started in 2003. And you want to finish the story?
Yeah. So we started talking about this quilt because it's, a little bit of a masterpiece. And we started talking about the summer block of the week last year. And Lisa's like, I like it, but I want the stars to go like this. And that was all I got.
I said, make them come like this.
And so I went back to the drawing board, and Stars All Around was the result of that collaboration. That's how we came up.
So that was last year's block of the week. Yeah. So Alysha did that, and Alysha did this year's ongoing project, and pretty much all the other ones in the quilt box. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Carousel is Alysha's design. I just added the blocks in the middle, right?
Yes.
I'm like, yeah, I really like this, but something needs to happen in the middle.
Yeah.
So it's just like I said, it's really fun to do things together and to come up with. And I just love seeing the people in the quilt box. Mm-hmm. Somebody just posted both their blocks in that crisp white background. And even though we're using some like Civil War fabrics, those quilts are so beautiful. Even if they're using a grunge or whatever with it, it's amazing.
Yes, absolutely. It's really cool.
All right. Yeah, cool. All right. So I don't think was there any questions for Alysha at all before we go on? So we were sewing last night,
Yes, until the wee hours.
and
This goes under the category of where have you been all my life?
so I have put out these things that I call stitch and flip corner guides. All right. And I've had them for a while. And I would give them to people who would come to the gathering for like one of my things. And I was having people test them out. And I finally nailed it all down and came up with it. And then I don't tell a lot of people right away because I wasn't really ready to market it yet, or there was 25,000 other things going on. So then Alysha sees this and she's like, "What'd you tell me?"
I was like, what did I say? I was like, I need this.
She's like, "Where has this been?"
This is unbelievable. So everybody has their own like system that they invent for their own sewing machine to help them do a 1/4 inch. And when you're working on bigger pieces, sometimes it covers up what you've meticulously put in place. And also when you're doing stitch and flip, which is where you go from corner to corner, and you need to see those corners and make sure they're lined up. If you don't have that, you have to go through the trouble of sometimes folding the fabric or taking a ruler and a friction pen and drawing a line. And it's just a lot of extra work. So this just sticks right on like washi tape, right on. And
Way better than washi tape because it doesn't have a thickness like washi tape does.
And it's smooth. So your fabric just goes right. And I'm like, literally like, this is a true endorsement. Like,
because you do a lot of stitch and flip.
I do a lot of stitch.
She does a lot of stitch and flip. So yeah, where I never did a lot in the past, but I mean more so now. So I would just draw one big long line on my sewing machine, but it wears off all the time. But I've had the same piece of tape on my machine for 9 months, this stuff.
Yes.
So I've been testing it and it doesn't peel up. And so in the package, I think these packages are $5. I think there's 7 of them in here. If your bed is not this long, like I had to do the heart quilt and it had those big 4-inch flip and sew corners on it, flip and stitch corners. So I had to make it a little bit longer. So that's why I made them longer. And you can cut this if you do not need this length, but there's 7 in each package. And this will last you a long time. Or if you have 7 sewing machines, it may not last you a long time. But literally, unlike washi tape that I always have to put on and off once it starts curling up, these are going to be a hit. I got to send them to some of my people.
Yes,
so,
you do.
Yeah.
That's a notion that you cannot live without.
Yeah. So she was just like bragging on it last night when we were working. So I thought, okay, let's talk about it a little bit. And I might have brought it up not too long ago too, but we are in the final stages of getting them ready. So
Yes,
Yep.
absolutely.
okay.
Okay.
So I think we should share the Twilight quilts first.
Okay. The rustic quilts.
Oh, yeah. All right. Twilight is the stitch along that we're doing with Rustic. All right. So our prizes today are going to be books. So we're going to give away 3 of our books, and Alysha and I will sign them for you. All right. So I'm going to flip one of them open. So make sure you leave lots of comments.
They are not in order.
They are not in order.
I dropped the ball.
Okay.
My bad.
You forgot to put them in order. Okay. I don't need to know them in order. Hopefully we can remember the names.
I'll remind you. Whatever you hold up. I'll tell
Okay.
you.
All right. Not a big deal. We can punt. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So let's just get up here and we will show. Do you know the names of them?
Some of them.
Okay.
Do you know that one?
Round up.
All right. So this is Alysha's design. I do not have many quilts in this book, I'm telling you. So she had so many good ones that went with this line. So I'll let her talk about them.
Okay. Well, again, it was, I think this was a new departure for Lisa's sort of color ways to have the oranges and the rusts in there. And it was very much rustic, which is the name, but there was also kind of like a Southwestern feel to it as well. And Lisa, your quilters, everybody out there, they run the gamut from traditional quilters to modern quilters to, everywhere. So it made sense to kind of include some patterns that may not be what you see in, a red and white gathering.
Like traditional blocks.
Yeah.
These aren't traditional blocks. Yeah.
Yeah. And I also wanted to kind of play with some different like quilt assembly, because I like that. When I look at a pattern, I go, do I want to like make these components? Like, because that's what you spend your time doing. So I'm like, okay, I want some I want some straightforward cuts and something that really showed off the fabric.
Cool. Let's show them the back.
Okay.
All right. So we're showing these quilts now because this month, this fabric should drop. So we have kits on our website. We have yardage on our website. We have pre-cuts. Everything should be under the Live with Lisa button. Jessica's made sure I think that happens. But this is the backing. And remember, if you purchase a quilt kit, you do have a chance to purchase backing at 20% off if you order it at the same time. Oh, I was looking at my shirt. I got it at the thrift store. So don't ask where it came from.
That one first.
Oh, okay.
Want to do that one? Because I think this is the one I haven't seen. I haven't seen any of these, but this is the one I really want.
When she sends them in, she doesn't get to see them quilted or anything like that. So
this is Montana, and we love this quilt.
yes. You know, these are for those little tiny people who are not afraid of a little 9-patch magic going on in the middle, making it beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah.
This was one of those things that we had a discussion on.
Yeah, we did. We had a discussion on that because Lisa will think of doing something one way. I'll think of doing it the other. And
then together we figure out the easiest way. Or we have to get Linda on board too.
And this is Thunderbird.
Thunderbird. Okay, yeah. See, this is not a Lisa Bongean quilt at all, is it? But look at how awesome it is.
So this quilt, I will say, looks intimidating, but I will say this. It goes together in small little quadrants. So you can take your time, do each section. Once you get the quarter square triangles down and you take your time, and I do recommend in the directions that you use a scant quarter inch and then do some trimming, because it'll make all these points go together. But if you like puzzles, you will love this quilt.
Now again, it's Thunderbird. Let's show the back. They just put a gray dot on the back. Kind of cool quilting for this pattern. The guys did a wonderful job quilting that. Looks like triple triangles.
Look at Lisa, we got another one.
We got another one. Yay! Matt, is that my old neighbor? I used to live Matt Cox used to live across the street from me. All right. Wah, wah, wah. One you didn't do.
I didn't do this one.
All right. This is, let me see. It is called Country Courthouse. Just a simple courthouse blocks made with the two-toned oranges. So we have like a cheddar orange in here and then a pumpkin orange. But this is fun. Not too tiny of pieces, and it just showcases the fabrics beautifully. Nice lap quilt or twin size quilt. Did you see how we just kind of throw them off to the side and do it later? We don't really worry like too much about
my
that.
sewing room.
Okay.
Oh, I love this one.
Yes, this one's beautiful.
This one turned out beautiful.
Is this Autumn Sky?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. All right.
Hit the red button.
Dang it. It's my doctor calling.
Doesn't he know you're live right now? Come on.
Can you answer that and get my information from him?
Yeah. So this is the same stars that we did for the stars all around.
A lot of flip and stitch.
Yes, to get that tape and do this quilt, you'll be very happy.
And I really love the subtleness of the sashing.
Yeah.
So if you can see really close up how it's the same color, but it's definitely a stripe. And in person, it's much more predominant than what it looks like on screen. But it's just nice, subtle change between the blocks.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Do you need something? Okay. Okay. So I love strippy quilts.
Do you want the...
There we go. So this is, Amy made this sample for us, and it's just a stripe quilt. All the fabric throughout the whole quilt is the same. It's the same print, only the colors change. And it's just half square triangles. You all are masters at those after Oh Say Can You Sew. But the best thing about this one is there's enough in the kit to make the back. So you use the long lengths and then you use the rest of it for the backing. And then Amy just pieced the backing together here in a pattern as well. The black being going from light out to the black. So how cool is that? That there's enough in there
It's a reversible
to
quilt.
do the backing. Yes. Because, you know, we have those long channels and we didn't want to piece those. So we put enough in there so it can just make the back as well. All right. This one is called Desert King. Nice little wall quilt or baby quilt or car quilt. I can't wait for you to see the pictures in this book as well. So this one I brought 3 of them along with me to Utah, and we went out by the red rocks and took pictures of it out there. Now on my screen this looks really red and it is definitely orange. So sometimes the lighting with all this white, Kaylee says, the white reflects a lot of stuff. So it is definitely burnt pumpkin orange.
Don't look at the picture.
Yeah, look at the picture that Kaylee has. Do you have anything to say about that one?
Nope.
No?
Just that I love stars.
Again, this is all the same fabric. So it's 3 different colors of the same print. I love it when we do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. And the back, same color.
Yeah, same color. All right, these are heavy. I only work with quilt tops. My arms aren't. This one's great. Is this Rustic Trail?
Yep.
Yeah. This one is if you're a beginner.
This is the one to start
Yes,
with. Yes.
This would be a great beginning. And you learn like everything. You're going to learn a square and a square. You're going to learn your flying geese. So yeah.
4 patches,
Mm-hmm.
maybe.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. This one has been on the background of one of our lives not too long ago,
Mm-hmm.
but
Hence the hooks.
this is so beautiful as well.
And this would be, I think, a great like leader ender project.
Yes.
Right.
So while you're sewing one quilt, you're sewing all these little corners on these squares. So yes, perfect leader ender. How many of you do leader ender stuff? I think brought famous by Bonnie Hunter. She's the one that talked about it the most. Oh my God, this one's definitely a heavy one.
Which one is this? Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Trading post.
Trading post. Okay.
We can go long ways. Yeah.
Is that this way?
We are long ways, yeah.
Okay.
I think that's better for us. We're not
Yeah.
tall.
Yes. Very southwestern.
Mhm.
Very
But again, actually very easy because they're large components. Like they're 2x4, finished 2x4 flying geese, some strips in there with just stitch and flip. And you know, it's again, not, it may look intimidating, but you'll kind of breeze through it.
Show the back. Kind of a floral print on there.
Mm-hmm. And I really like this bandana. Like,
Yeah, this is like a bandana print.
yeah.
Very pretty.
This is it. This is the very first pattern
Yeah, so this
ever.
is the one that she made a similar one with it, with the leftovers from another quilt. Not, you had to add background to it.
I did have to add background, but
This is the rustic version of that quilt. So see what she did with just this leftover. She made more flying geese and
yeah.
stuff like that.
And by the way, if you haven't done Rumor Has It, it's one of the most fun quilts to make. I think I loved it.
I think we just sold the last kits of it not too long ago.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
great. And that one you named
That one would be
after a
good
song.
in another colorway
Oh yeah.
because we did it in red, black, and cream.
Yeah.
I could see. Look at that pile of quilts. That's awesome.
I have a question for you, ladies.
Yeah.
How do leader enders affect making of the quilt?
Not at all. So like when you're making your quilt and you have to stop, you just run another piece through. So you're kind of like just essentially splitting the time, I guess, or using, always having something underneath your foot of your machine. Some people do that because sometimes some machines become unthreaded a lot. But it's just really nice to make two things at the same time because you don't realize how many times you start and stop. If you start and stop with a leader and an ender, that's 2 units that you're making every time you're doing everything in between. Some people don't like it. It's not for everyone, but if you get really good at it, you end up with 2 quilts in the time it takes one.
And I think it probably
a lot of
thread.
people use that little waste piece of fabric that they're running through. So instead of using a piece of waste fabric that you're just going to throw out, use a real corner, like a stitch and flip or something you're running. That's usually what they are.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we did miss one quilt. The one I pieced.
Where is it?
Right here.
Oh yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Yes.
I loved this quilt. It was so much fun. This is the one I picked out of when she showed me all the designs. I'm like, this is the one I'm gonna do. So this is the one I stitched, and the boys did a wonderful job with the feathers on this one as well too. Very fun. Very fun.
Yeah.
Very fun. So if you are interested in any of these quilts and want to purchase them, they are on our website. Like I said, there is a discount if you buy the backing right away as well. The book is there. And it would have been nice if your picture was in here too, but we'll have to maybe sneak one in yet, huh? Yeah. But your name is under designers.
Our first collaboration.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll make sure we sign a couple of those books for you. But let's talk about another thing.
Yes.
So when you get together with somebody who's probably just as creative as you are, things just start happening, right? And I don't know, did I talk to you about the garden gatherings, or did you notice the garden gatherings first?
I think we talked about it, but I think it was like, this might be a thing, so let's put it in the back of our minds. And then when I got here this week.
We have, when Val did her Meet Me in the Garden quilt, I didn't know how many people are going to do it. So I just ordered a lot of these towers. This one here for sure. Not so much this one, but this one. I ordered a lot of them. So we have a nice collection of them still in the boxes from Moda. It's kind of tall, about that tall.
Yep.
All right. So we were kind of talking about, what can we do with this tower? And I don't really remember how it happened, but maybe you do because you got a better memory than I do.
Well, I think we were talking about the uniqueness of this line in that it, usually a line has 3 or 4 colors, not every color of the rainbow, or nearly every color. And that is beautiful, but you are essentially committing to making a quilt that has every color of the rainbow. And that is fitting for some patterns, but not everyone loves that, or you don't just want to do that. So we were thinking, well, there's so many beautiful colorways in here. What if we broke this up and made a small quilt in each colorway so that you then, 1, have a long project, and then 2, you have something in each kind of color section that you can just sort of focus on.
Right. So essentially you can buy a tower or 2 and make 12 quilts. We're going to be able to pull 12 quilts out of this. So of course Alysha can't relax. She's like, okay, and then she's already got 3 of them done, people. All right, she's only been here since Saturday.
Well,
so we're gonna give you a sneak peek,
yes,
about what's coming up. And I know some of these people have bought in some of these towers on comment sold, at a nice discount. So show them your master genius at some of them already. Okay. I remember this one though. I'm like, you need to go bigger. You need to go more. You need to go more.
Yeah. This started as a small one. We'll show you. It started as a small one and they got bigger. But I do want to say, first of all, the reason that I was able to make these fairly quickly is because of triangle paper. So that is a key component of success. So here's what we have for the little red mini.
Isn't that great? I'm like, nope, needs 2 more rounds.
Yeah, 2 more rounds. Yeah. So I think I had taken it out maybe 3, and she's like, no, keep going.
2 more rounds.
So we're really happy with how this one turned out.
Isn't that great? And it's just 2 of the same fabrics, or you could, so this is 2 fat quarters.
Just 2 fat quarters.
Just 2 fat quarters in the.
And I think the way it works is, right, they get the tower and then we release the patterns as we
I don't
go.
know. We have to figure out, but we want to know if you like it first.
Yeah.
Should we keep doing this or should we move on to something else?
And a couple ladies who stopped by when I was making these was like, I can't do minis. And I just want to say minis are exactly like a big quilt. It's just shorter stitch length.
Yeah,
Like,
you don't have to sew as long.
Yeah.
That's it. It's still the same 1/4 inch seam allowance. It doesn't get tiny until you press it open. Then it looks really tiny. So I always love the Hunter Star. I'm like, we need to do a small Hunter Star. So look at that. No Y seams, half square triangles. Did you use triangle paper for this?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah. And it went together perfectly.
Again, 2 fabrics. Amazing.
Yep.
All right.
All right. And then this is what we have for blue.
So how many blue fabrics?
This was, I want to say we used all 3 shirtings, which were the corresponding. And then I think we used 2 fat quarters.
So 2 dark blues and 3 of the light shirtings that go with the dark blue.
Yep.
And you may like this look, this mushy look, or you may want to put a muslin with your, or, you know, like, or a grunge or something like that. So yours pop out more. It all depends on what you really like. You can do it both ways.
Yes. You really have to learn how to work backwards on this camera.
Yeah. Everything's backwards. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're excited about this because it's, you know, I mean, who doesn't love to have something that
Right. You all want to have one of those mini walls like I have, right?
Oh.
We're working on it. We're trying to help you. Trying to help you. I love this one.
Yeah, we were talking about doing that in a bigger.
Yeah, we're gonna blow that up and do it big too, like 4 or 5 inch triangles as
Yeah.
well. Because some things just need to be big and tiny. My 2 favorite things: really big or really tiny.
And I think I'm in between, right? I feel in the middle.
All right. So what else is on our list that we have to talk about today? Oh, we have something really cool. So I don't know, for some of you, I'm sure you got this already, but Heidi put out a post today on my blog. We are going to celebrate Mother's Day, whether you're a mother or not, whether you need a present or you know you're not going to get one, so you can buy your own. All right. Some of us might be in that boat, right? I'm just saying, I've probably been in that boat a time or two. But so I want to reward you or your mother or whoever. I don't care if you're a mother or not. Maybe your dog mom, and you know, Scruffy's going to buy you a Mother's Day present. All right. So I love it when I can buy a gift card and get more money. So we are going to give you $25 for every $100 you buy as a gift card. Now, that's awesome, right? Then, if you're smart, we don't really let you double dip too often, but if you buy a gift card that you got a deal on, and then you buy something that's on one of our sales, you can do that. I like that when that happens at Duluth Trading. So I buy clothes at Duluth Trading, and I like it when I can buy that gift card. And then when I see something I really like, and then I wait for it to go on sale, then I buy it. So I feel really good that I really like stretched my money really long, because when you have to buy clothes size and size and size, you know what I mean? It's like, oh man, I got to buy this again because I really like it, but now it doesn't fit.
Yeah.
So it's not so bad then when you go to the thrift store, or I shouldn't call it a thrift store. We have this really cool consignment shop called the Turquoise Door. And I like bringing my stuff in there because it's a mom and daughter shop. So I love supporting them. And then when I'm there, I can find like some of those things that I'm bringing in, like a new flannel shirt that's in my new size now. And I don't feel so bad because the prices are amazing. So I can buy a Peloton, tank for $7, which, I probably paid $50 for mine. And then I had to bring it in because it's too big now. So I really feel good about a lot of things there. Right. So,
yeah, no, that's
so if you can get a gift card and we give you $25 more, that's awesome. So we're not going to limit how many you buy. And we don't care if you use it on something that's on sale. It's a gift card. It can be used on something on sale. Okay. So isn't that awesome? Make sure you work that for you. Yes, it is a good deal. It is a good deal. Okay. And then only other thing is Heidi pointed out that we are going to have 25K on our Stitch with Lisa Bongean group pretty soon. So look for that. We're going to probably do a live one of these days and give away 25 prizes once we hit 25K. So make sure you tell your friends about our YouTube channel, our Stitch with Lisa Bongean group on Facebook, all the things. When we hit milestones, we give out prizes for that. And you who have been with me forever, you know that. We like to celebrate. We like to celebrate. We like to celebrate. All right.
Hey, Lisa, a couple questions about
Okay.
the gift cards. I want to clarify where they can use them and if it's
Okay.
electronic and how that works.
Perfect. Yes. So I did forget that. So if you purchase a gift card online, it can be used online or in the store. It cannot be used for comments sold. Okay. So that's a whole nother dragon by itself. All right. Most of those things are on sale already. The comment sold is a separate entity. At the store here, you can use your gift card and online. All right. So I hope that's a good deal for you and you're not too upset that you can't use it on comment sold. Super sticker. Yay. Thank you, Michelle. We loved it. Awesome. So she found the stickers. Yeah, keep that confetti on. All right, so I have some winners here. Maybe we'll give away this too. Heidi, pick me another winner. Please. Please. All right. Any other questions for today before we give away our prizes? Yes, we are at 27.3 is on YouTube. On our Stitch with Lisa Bongean group, we have 24.3. So we need about 700 more people.
It's kind of random, but it'll buy me a second to find another winner for you. If that makes sense. I came in earlier.
I don't know the answer to this. Also, what is your favorite
I
background
didn't
color?
say it out loud.
All right.
They can wait till next week.
Who was this? So there's a question. What is the background used in Joyful Gathering? So I don't know what Joyful Gathering is. A fabric line. I'm thinking maybe you're talking about the stitch along that's coming up. And I used Bella, which is 9900182, which is porcelain. So I think that's what you are asking me. My fabrics match 182. So 200 is a little bit brighter, Bella. Mine is the more subdued white. Porcelain, it's called. Oh, I know this girl. All right. So, and for some reason, if you already purchased this book or have it on pre-order, Heidi will hook you up if you already have it. But I think we already sent out our books too, so you will know if you have it already. All right, so let's do this one. Tina Bovin, you won the Stitch and Flip stickers for your machine. And then you can read her name.
Oh, why'd you?
What is it?
This is like when you gave me that panel quilt.
Searfoss. Searfoss?
Searfoss? Sandra Searfoss.
Hopefully that's right. If not, you still won.
You did.
All right, put it in the book.
Okay.
All right.
Sherry Aduki.
You won another book. And then Miss
Lori Pennings.
she will come and pick it up. She's local.
That's exciting.
Yay, Lori. Awesome. So those are our winners for today. And guess what we have coming up next? Are you going to help me with that? Or are you ditching me?
No, I'm not ditching you. What's up
All right.
next?
Comment sold is
Oh,
up next. So we will
fun.
be doing comment sold. 2:15 probably. Give us about 15 minutes. Wasn't this fun today to meet Alysha? I'm glad you finally got to meet her. She came here and showcased all her beautiful quilts for the upcoming book. We are so happy you have finally made it on the live. So she will work on getting an Instagram and a Facebook and all that other stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
Thanks so much for having me.
Yeah. Any parting things?
No, I just really appreciate being part of this incredible community that you built.
Isn't she awesome? She's awesome. We love her. She's going to be amazing. Takes a lot of pressure off of me. Whoops. Time to go, people.
I think that's all the time we have.
Yeah, time's up. All right. Thank you, everybody, for the wonderful donations. We really appreciate your support. We promise to give you more cool stuff always. We'll try. And if you have any suggestions of things you want to see from us, hear from us, things you want us to make. Maybe we're missing the boat on something. I don't know, but we would love to hear any input that you want us to do. All right. Thanks, everyone. We will see you soon. Comment sold is coming up. And pretty soon we have something very special to announce. But come back and find out. Bye, everyone.